which is obviously connects to the theme of abundance. And that's also a central theme in your book, is to say that today we live in, even though we have all these, there's so many, I think there's more things in the world that, well, that's probably not true, but there's more products in the world that there ever has been, and nevertheless we have this feeling there's not enough, there's this scarcity. And your point is also that, well, that's an illusion, this illusion of scarcity, and it's actually sort of fabricated by this system of money. Yeah. Can you expand on that or unfold that?
I mean, sometimes people get upset when I say that we live in a world of fundamental abundance. And they say, well, that's easy for you to say in an affluent Western society, but don't you know that 1 in 5 people go to bed hungry every day? How can you say that there's not scarcity? I understand that at this moment, there are people starving. There are children in Haiti who are eating dirt because they're so hungry. But that's not because there's not enough food in the world. That's because of how the food is distributed. And how do we decide that? A lot of the answer to why food is distributed in the way that it is, it's because of how the money system works. There's a shortage of money, not a shortage of food. And money is something that is not limited by anything except our agreements. So that's why I say that the scarcity that we face is artificial. Same thing could be said about fossil fuels. How much of our fossil fuel consumption really goes to anything that serves human well-being? Not very much. So that's another example of artificial scarcity. And then there are the kinds of things that you cannot measure. This will be one of the themes I might talk about later when I talk about beyond green economy. Economy, as even the most broad-minded economist conceives it, if it's a science, it's a study of the things that can be measured. Today, in our society, we have more than ever of the things you can measure. More square meters per person, more stuff per person. But the things that we cannot measure are very scarce. Hugs, for example. Intimacy. Looking around and knowing the stories behind the faces. Everything we call community. Connection to nature. Yeah.
One of the things I found inspiring